What if I told you that one of the most powerful health-supporting foods isn't expensive, exotic, or hard to find but sitting quietly in your kitchen right now? Small, sweet, and often overlooked, raisins may look simple, but in them is a remarkable concentration of nature's protective compounds. Today, let's talk about raisins, the small dry fruit with powerful health benefits, and why science shows they deserve a place in your daily routine. When we talk about supporting the body's natural defense system, it's important to understand that immunity is not something we turn on only when we get sick. Your immune system is active every single moment, quietly scanning, repairing, and protecting your body at the cellular level. Raisins play a surprisingly meaningful role in this process because they are a concentrated source of bioactive plant compounds that work in harmony with your biology. When grapes are dried into raisins, their natural polyphenols and antioxidants become more dense, creating a small food with an outsized impact on immune resilience. This is not folklore or tradition alone. It is supported by modern nutritional science. Think for a moment about what your cells face daily. Pollution, stress, poor sleep, processed foods, and even normal metabolism produce oxidative stress that can damage healthy cells if left unchecked. Raisins contain antioxidants that help neutralize these harmful molecules before they can disrupt normal immune signaling. This matters because immune cells themselves are highly sensitive to oxidative damage. When they are protected, they function more efficiently, respond more accurately, and avoid unnecessary inflammation that can wear the body down over time. What's especially interesting is how raisins support immune balance rather than overstimulation. A healthy immune system is not one that is constantly on high alert. It is one that knows when to act and when to calm down. The polyphenols in raisins have been shown to help regulate inflammatory pathways, allowing the immune response to be strong when needed and controlled when the threat has passed. This balance is essential for long-term health, particularly as chronic, low-grade inflammation is now linked to many age-related conditions. Consider this for a second. Your immune system is only as strong as the environment you create for it. Raisins help improve that internal environment by supporting gut health, which is a critical command center for immunity. A large portion of immune cells reside in the gut, and the natural fiber and compounds in raisins help nourish beneficial gut bacteria. These bacteria produce metabolites that communicate directly with immune cells, helping them mature properly and respond intelligently. When the gut microbiome is supported, immunity becomes more adaptive, precise, and resilient. Another powerful aspect of raisins is their role in protecting healthy tissues while the immune system does its work. During immune responses, collateral damage can occur if inflammation runs unchecked. The antioxidant profile of raisins helps shield surrounding healthy cells, reducing unnecessary wear and tear. This protective effect becomes increasingly important with age, when recovery slows and cellular repair needs extra support. Imagine giving your immune system daily reinforcement without relying on supplements or complicated regimens. Raisins offer this support in a form the body recognizes and absorbs efficiently. The nutrients in whole foods are delivered alongside natural cofactors that improve bioavailability, something isolated compounds often lack. This means the immune-supporting benefits of raisins are not just theoretical, they are practical and usable by the body. There is also a psychological dimension worth acknowledging. Foods that gently support immunity without extremes help reduce stress around health choices. Stress itself is a known suppressor of immune function. Simple, consistent food, like raisins, encourage sustainable habits that the body responds to positively over time. Small daily choices accumulate into meaningful biological advantages. Ultimately, raisins demonstrate an important principle in nutritional science. Powerful immune support does not always come from dramatic interventions. Sometimes it comes from quiet, consistent nourishment that strengthens the body's natural defenses day after day. A small handful may seem insignificant, but at the cellular level, it can contribute to a stronger, more balanced, and more resilient immune system that works for you around the clock. Heart health and circulation are not just about avoiding disease, they are about ensuring that every cell in the body receives the oxygen and nutrients it needs to function at its best. The cardiovascular system is a living, responsive network, and what you eat can directly influence how well it performs. Raisins offer meaningful support to this system because they contain a unique combination of plant compounds and essential minerals that work together to protect blood vessels and promote healthy circulation in a natural, sustainable way. Blood vessels are lined with a delicate inner layer called the endothelium, and its health determines how smoothly blood flows through the body. When this lining is stressed by high blood pressure, oxidative damage, or chronic inflammation, circulation becomes less efficient. The antioxidants found in raisins help protect this endothelial lining by reducing oxidative stress, allowing blood vessels to remain flexible and responsive. This flexibility is essential because healthy vessels expand and contract easily, supporting steady blood flow and reducing strain on the heart. Pause for a moment and consider this. Every heartbeat sends blood through thousands of miles of vessels. Even small improvements in vessel health can translate into significant long-term benefits. Potassium is another key contributor found in raisins, and it plays a critical role in maintaining healthy blood pressure. Potassium helps balance sodium levels in the body, supporting proper fluid balance and reducing unnecessary tension in blood vessel walls. When blood pressure is well regulated, the heart does not have to work as hard, which supports endurance and long-term cardiovascular strength. This is especially important as we age, when maintaining efficient circulation becomes central to preserving energy, cognitive clarity, and physical mobility. Raisins also support circulation by helping reduce unwanted inflammation within the cardiovascular system. Chronic inflammation can cause blood vessels to stiffen and narrow over time, limiting blood flow and increasing cardiovascular risk. The polyphenols in raisins interact with inflammatory pathways, helping the body maintain a calmer, more controlled internal environment. This doesn't shut down inflammation entirely. Instead, it encourages balance, allowing the cardiovascular system to respond appropriately without being constantly overactivated. Think about how often circulation is taken for granted until something feels wrong. Cold hands, leg discomfort, fatigue, and mental fog can all be subtle signs that blood flow is not as efficient as it could be. Supporting circulation through everyday foods like raisins is a proactive approach, not a reactive one. It strengthens the system quietly before problems become noticeable. Another often overlooked benefit of raisins is their contribution to vascular protection through natural sugars paired with fiber. Unlike refined sugars that can spike blood glucose and stress blood vessels, the sugars in raisins are released more gradually. This steadier release helps protect the vascular system from sharp fluctuations that can damage blood vessel walls over time. Stable blood sugar supports stable circulation, creating a healthier environment for the heart and arteries. Raisins also provide small but meaningful amounts of iron and other micronutrients that assist in oxygen transport. Healthy circulation is not only about vessel health, but also about the blood's ability to carry oxygen efficiently. When oxygen delivery improves, tissues function better, recovery is faster, and physical and mental performance are supported. This becomes especially relevant for individuals experiencing fatigue or reduced stamina. Now consider the simplicity of this support. There is something powerful about improving cardiovascular health without complexity or extremes. Raisins can be easily added to meals or enjoyed on their own, making them a practical choice for consistent heart support. Consistency matters because cardiovascular health is built over time through repeated, supportive action. Ultimately, raisins demonstrate how nature designs foods to work in synergy with the heart and circulatory system. Their antioxidants protect, their minerals regulate, and their natural structure supports balance. Over time, these small contributions add up, helping the heart pump more efficiently and blood flow more freely, allowing the entire body to thrive through better circulation and cardiovascular resilience. Digestive health is far more than the comfort of a regular routine. It is the foundation upon which immunity, inflammation control, metabolism, and even mental clarity are built. The digestive system is in constant communication with nearly every other system in the body, and what you eat shapes that conversation. Raisins contribute to digestive and gut health in a subtle yet scientifically meaningful way because they provide natural fiber and plant compounds that nourish the gut ecosystem rather than overwhelm it. The gut is home to trillions of microorganisms that act almost like a second organ. These beneficial bacteria help break down food, produce essential nutrients, and train immune cells to respond appropriately. Raisins contain soluble and insoluble fiber that serves as nourishment for the microbes. When beneficial bacteria are fed consistently, they multiply and produce short-chain fatty acids and other metabolites that strengthen the gut lining. A strong gut barrier helps prevent unwanted substances from entering the bloodstream, reducing unnecessary immune activation and systemic inflammation. Pause and reflect on this idea. A calm gut often leads to a calm body. When digestion functions smoothly, energy that would otherwise be diverted to managing discomfort or inflammation becomes available for healing, repair, and daily performance. Raisins also support digestion by gently stimulating bowel movement without irritation. Unlike harsh laxatives or highly processed fiber supplements, the fiber in raisins works with the body's natural rhythm. It absorbs water, adds bulk, and supports regularity in a way that is sustainable over time. This is especially valuable for older adults, individuals with sedentary lifestyles, or anyone experiencing digestive sluggishness due to stress or inconsistent eating patterns. Another important aspect of gut health is the balance between helpful and harmful bacteria. Diets high in refined sugars and low in fiber tend to favor less beneficial microbes, which can produce compounds that irritate the gut lining. Although raisins contain natural sugars, they are packaged with fiber and polyphenols that change how those sugars interact with the microbiome. These compounds help discourage the growth of harmful bacteria while supporting beneficial strains, promoting a healthier microbial balance. Consider how closely digestion is tied to inflammation. When the gut microbiome is disrupted, inflammatory signals can increase and spread throughout the body. The plant compounds in raisins help modulate these signals, encouraging a more balanced inflammatory response. This has implications not just for digestive comfort, but for joint health, skin condition, and metabolic stability as well. The gut-brain connection also deserves attention. The digestive system produces neurotransmitters and communicates with the brain through neural and chemical pathways. When the gut is well supported, mood, focus, and stress resilience often improve. Raisins, by supporting microbial diversity and gut integrity, indirectly contribute to this communication network. A well-fed microbiome sends calmer, more positive signals to the brain, supporting mental clarity and emotional balance. Think about how often digestive discomfort is accepted as normal. Bloating, irregularity, or heaviness after meals are often seen as unavoidable, yet they can be signs that the gut needs gentler, more supportive nourishment. Raisins offer that support without requiring dramatic dietary changes. They integrate easily into meals, making consistent gut care more achievable. Another subtle benefit of raisins is how they encourage mindful eating. Their natural sweetness and chewy texture slow consumption, which supports digestion by allowing the body time to activate digestive enzymes and signals of fullness. Eating more slowly improves nutrient absorption and reduces digestive strain, further enhancing gut efficiency. In the broader picture, digestive health is not built overnight. It develops through daily habits that reinforce balance and stability. Raisins exemplify how a simple, whole food can play a meaningful role in this process. By feeding beneficial bacteria, supporting regularity, protecting the gut lining, and calming inflammatory pathways, raisins help create an internal environment where digestion works smoothly and efficiently, allowing the rest of the body to function at its best. Sustained energy is not about quick stimulation or short-lived boosts. It is about providing the body with a steady, reliable supply of fuel that supports both physical and mental performance. Raisins contribute to this form of natural energy because they contain carbohydrates in their most usable form, paired with fiber and micronutrients that regulate how that energy is released. This combination allows the body to maintain momentum throughout the day without the sharp rises and falls commonly associated with refined snacks. Energy production begins at the cellular level, where glucose is converted into usable fuel. The natural sugars in raisins are easily absorbed, but because they are bound with fiber, the release is gradual. This means the bloodstream receives energy at a controlled pace, supporting endurance rather than brief bursts, followed by fatigue. For individuals who experience midday slumps, mental fog, or physical tiredness, this steady energy delivery can make a noticeable difference in daily performance. Consider how often energy is mistaken for stimulation. Caffeine and sugary snacks may create a temporary sense of alertness, but they do not nourish the systems that generate real vitality. Raisins, on the other hand, provide fuel along with the nutrients that help the body use that fuel efficiently. This is a critical distinction because true energy depends not just on calories, but on how well those calories are converted into cellular power. Minerals found in raisins play a supporting role in this process. Potassium contributes to proper muscle function and nerve signaling, allowing energy to be translated into movement and coordination. Magnesium and trace minerals assist in enzymatic reactions involved in energy metabolism. When these minerals are present in balanced amounts, the body can produce energy more smoothly, reducing feelings of weakness or muscular fatigue. There is also an important connection between energy and blood health. Raisins contain iron in modest amounts, which supports the production of red blood cells and the transport of oxygen throughout the body. Oxygen is essential for efficient energy production, especially in muscles and the brain. Even small improvements in oxygen delivery can enhance stamina, focus, and recovery, particularly for individuals who feel drained despite adequate rest. Pause for a moment and imagine energy that doesn't demand recovery afterward. That is the kind of support whole foods are designed to provide. Raisins are particularly valuable for supporting energy in a way that aligns with the body's natural rhythms. Their compact form makes them easy to consume between meals, preventing long gaps that can lead to energy dips and overeating later. This steady fueling helps maintain metabolic balance and reduces stress on the adrenal system, which can become overburdened by erratic eating patterns. Bone and muscle vitality are also part of the energy equation. Movement, strength, and posture all require structural support. Raisins contain boron, a trace mineral associated with bone metabolism and muscle coordination. While needed only in small amounts, boron plays a role in maintaining physical resilience, especially as the body ages. Stronger bones and more responsive muscles translate into better mobility and less energy wasted compensating for weakness or instability. Another often overlooked aspect of sustained energy is recovery. The body needs nutrients not only to perform, but to repair. The antioxidants in raisins help reduce oxidative stress generated during physical and mental exertion. By limiting unnecessary cellular damage, these compounds support faster recovery and preserve energy reserves for future demands. There is also a psychological component to natural energy. Knowing that energy is coming from nourishment rather than stimulation encourages healthier habits and reduces dependence on quick fixes. Raisins, with their natural sweetness and nutrient density, satisfy both physiological and emotional needs, making it easier to maintain consistency in energy-supporting routines. Over time, these small contributions accumulate. A steady supply of fuel-efficient nutrient utilization, supported oxygen delivery, and reduced oxidative strain work together to create a sense of stable vitality. Raisins illustrate how energy is not something to chase, but something to cultivate through foods that respect the body's design and support its systems in a balanced, sustainable way. Raisins remind us of a powerful truth. Big health benefits often come in small packages. You don't need extreme diets or complicated routines. Sometimes, real health begins with simple, consistent choices like adding a small handful of raisins to your day. So the next time you're looking for something sweet, nourishing, and backed by science, remember this: raisins are not just dried fruit, they are dried power. Feed your body wisely, support its natural defenses, and let food become part of your path to long-term health and vitality.